Hello and welcome to Ellen's Crochet channel. My name is Ellen and welcome to an episode of Friday Finds, because I found some things. I've found an order. Actually, I found it the other day. Last weekend, I was reorganizing my yarn and I found an order that I forgot I placed at Hirschner's when they were having one of those crazy near free shipping sales. And I have been saying to myself, I'm not going to order any more of that acrylics or all that, because I really want to work through my acrylics. And for the most part, ordering a lot of superwash wool lately, as you could tell by my last video. So let's get to my finds. I had to go to Walmart to pick up some things for the Hat Queen. And yeah, her birthday is this weekend, so I've been pretty busy prepping for her celebration. And I always pass the clearance aisle. It's just a matter of habit. I go in the store and I pass the clearance aisle just to see what they have. And they had some unique stuff this time. Let me show you what I found. Okay, so the first thing I found was Rit Back to Blue Denim Dye Kit. So for those that dye yarn or anything, this was $3. And I would say that's a pretty good deal. The premise here is that you could revive your faded denim and clothing. Okay, and it gives you how many ounces you would need, you know, the original color and what you want it to become. But you can use this to dye yarn. You can use it to dye anything. It's for cotton, linen, silk, wool, ramie, rayon, viscose, nylon, modal, tulle, and fabric blends. Pretty much everything. So it's got two full bottles of Rit dye. I'll just show you what's in here. For $3, pretty good deal. And it even comes with the gloves. So, just gonna say, I'm not sure if your Walmart will have it, but I thought that was a pretty good deal because we all have faded denim, and I do have some bare yarn. I may want to, you know, over the winter, you know, on those snowy days when you have nothing. Who am I kidding? There's never a day that I have nothing to do, because I have my crochet. But I thought that was a great deal for $3. Yeah, and I know the Decade Divas. I'm not really sure I'm going to do anything for the Decade Divas, but I have been watching all the videos, and I think they are really fabulous. But I also found this. For those that are going to participate, I'm not really sure I'm going to have the time. Look at this. It's a tie-dye kit for $4. Walmart clearance. And I got this today. It comes with 14 bottles of dye and 4 refills. Comes with the gloves, iron-on crystals, rubber bands, silver glitter fabric spray, and a reusable box. So I'm guessing, I didn't read the directions, but perhaps you put your whatever you're going to dye in this box. It's a great box, you know, even for us that knit and crochet, to put, you all need containers, right? But yeah, that's a great deal. $4, and it's got, like I said, no mess squeeze bottles containing the dye. An extra refill of salmon, red, sky blue, and blue for $4. So for the Decade Divas, if you need something, you may want to check out your local Walmart. 101 piece kit. I thought it was cute. It was a good deal. Also, what they had, and I'm probably going to put one of these in a giveaway. I'm not sure when, but you know, I am collecting some things. But this is Diamond Dots, which is, you know, that diamond art special edition, and it's a butterfly mandala. All right, kind of got a glare here, but isn't that pretty? Look at that. Yeah, so it's intermediate butterfly mandala, exclusive design. I'm not sure that it says the size. Okay, so the design size is 11 by 11 inches. Fabric size is 13 by 13. Very pretty. I may have to, I do have some that I got on clearance at one time at Hobby Lobby, and I will be honest with you, I haven't delved into the craft of diamond art, but prepping for winter, for, you know, like I said again, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I'll never be bored. But yeah, but I thought one of these would be great to throw in a giveaway. So those were my Walmart finds, which I thought were fabulous for clearance, you know, because sometimes, you know, they have nothing, and sometimes they have some great stuff. So if you want to see what I got from Hirschner's, it's going to pale in comparison to yesterday's yarn haul, but it is what it is. So I'm going to show it. I ordered this in August, and it was when they had some kind of, what is it? Doesn't even say what the shipping was. Oh yeah, it does. 7 cents. 7 cents shipping. So that's probably why I placed the order. So I got some Hirschner's Worsted Celebrate for the Hat Queen. I'm sure I'm gonna have to make her something for Halloween. And I did not have anything variegated like this for Halloween. And I'm not sure it would go with the Not a Dollar yarn, because they're not exactly the same color, orange and green. But I do have a lot of purple somewhere back here that I can mix. But yeah, so, you know, these are regularly $4.97 at Hirschner's for, it's a number 4 weight, 489 yards. Great deal. So I got one of those. I know, I do remember ordering it now because I don't have any striped yarn. So this is the Hirschner's Worsted Stripes, and this color is Moroccan. So pretty. Look at that. Beautiful teals and kind of a brick red and gold. Because I have a lot of solids, and sometimes when I do blankets, you want to add a little pizzazz into it, you know. So, and I do plan on working through all of my acrylics. Okay, this one is, again, Worsted Stripes, and this color is Very Merry. Now they're calling that Very Merry. I would say it's very vintage merry. It's kind of like a very heathered Merry Christmas, the colors, but very pretty. You know, there's reds and burgundies and kind of a, I don't know what kind of green you would call that. Not an evergreen, maybe a fern green, and a little bit of beige and a taupe. Pretty. Again, 489 yards of a number 4 weight. This is not a big order. It was just one of those spur of the moment things. And okay, and this one is foliage. Very fall, autumnal colors. The rusts, the sagey kind of heathered taupe, a little bit of cranberry. Pretty. Yeah, something to work through. With all my solids, maybe not this year. Maybe, I don't know. But I did order it. And then I also ordered, I know I wanted to order some more of the self-striping cake assortments, because Hirschner's very soon is going to have their, usually in the first week or second week in October, they have their warehouse sale. And that's when they usually sell out of the self-striping cakes, and then we don't see them again for maybe a year, if we see them at all. Who knows with everything that's going on. But these are the colors I received. They're pretty. I don't know, I didn't look to see what colors they are on the Hobby website. But this is a gray, and it goes out to a pink. Very pretty. and that's kind of a tropical. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'd be honest with you, I didn't check to see what color it was, but just something to have. This will be for next spring, because again, we don't know what the prices are going to be next spring with the yarn. And I ordered it. It was in, and I found it when I was straightening up my yarn, which I did a pretty good job. I gifted a lot, and I actually was able to sell some on locally, which was good. So kind of made up for all that I bought. So you saw my video yesterday about the yarn I had ordered from Crystal a Bag a Day, and I had mentioned the gold yarn that I had gotten from Keith Yarn Snob, and I had mentioned I had done a Shawlette, and this was a kind of a make-along collaboration with I know it was Nina, and I think it may have been Lynette from Charm Grammy. There were a few of us. They did it because they're Zoom sisters, and then they decided to open it up to their subscribers, whoever wanted to join, and I did join. I finished my project, but I'm not really sure that they did theirs because, you know, I don't know what happened. But this was the, we called it the syrup, which was, what was the syrup? It was use your, special yarn project. Special yarn project. Yeah. So to use your special yarn that you have in your stash that you've been saving, you know, whether somebody gifted it to you or you ordered it, and you just hold on to it, which, you know, I have a lot of yarn that I've been holding on to, and I'm gonna really make it a point to use my beautiful merino yarns this fall and this winter. But this was my project. So what we did is I emailed them some of the yarn that I had, and they picked out a pattern. It actually sent 2 patterns, and I chose what pattern I wanted to use for the yarn that I sent them. This was, and I don't have any more of the gold, but this was a yarn, Keith Yarn Snob's gold yarn. And then this one was Arcane Fiberworks. I still have some of the Arcane. I used all of the gold. So pretty. And that was Arcane Fiberworks. It was a mystery box, and the color was called Garden Flowers. So this pattern that they chose was the Quicksilver Shawlette. And this was by Tamara Kelly. It was on Moogly, and it was a paid-for pattern on Ravelry. Okay, so that's it, Tamara Kelly. And I really like this pattern. I would like to do it again. And it's one of those asymmetrical shawls, but I wear it very often in the winter. You know, when you have a coat on and you just want to put something light underneath your coat. You know, here in the Northeast, it's chilly. But sometimes it's not really that cold, just brisk, and you want something around your neck. And this is perfect because it's not bulky. So that's why I do like asymmetricals. Many don't really know how they're gonna wear it, but I think it's perfect for that. You can wrap it around and have something in the front of you, and ward off those brisk breezes. So yeah, so this is the Quicksilver Shawlette. I will link it below if you're interested to go and see the pattern. It says it calls for 350 yards of a superwash merino DK. Yeah, so 290 yards of one color and 60 yards of another. But yeah, so you know, if you have a hank of yarn and some, you know, leftovers from another project, this is a great project to use that yarn on, and make a beautiful shawlette, the Quicksilver Shawlette. So I will link it below. And so that's it. That's my Friday finds. So just to catch up on what I have been working on this week, not really much. I did nothing on my Christmas cookie blanket. I've maybe put 3 or 4 rows on my other, the Not a Dollar, Not a Dollar yarn blanket. But, you know, those are projects that you really can't carry with you. And I always do like to take a project with me. So guess what I started? Now this is before I got Crystal's yarn. So just trying to work through my beautiful yarns. I started another virus shawl because I don't have a virus shawl for myself. I gifted them all away. Yeah, so this is gonna be for me. So pretty. This is yarn that I got at Knit Picks. It's Knit Picks We Crochet Chroma Fingering Weight, and it's, I believe this is 70% superwash wool and 30% nylon, and the color is All Hallows Eve. I think it's All Hallows. Is it All Hallows Eve or just All Hallow? Okay, where did I see it? Okie doke. Alrighty. All Hallows. I added a few letters and a few words in there. All Hallows. It's a very pretty yarn. And yeah, so this is going to be mine to keep virus shawl. And this is one of those patterns that I've done it so often, I can just throw it in a bag and leave it in my car and work on it if I have a break, or, you know, I had some visits to do this week, you know, and you're sitting in a waiting room and you want to do something, keep busy. Yeah, so that's what this was. So I am going to make it a point that I'm going to finish this project before I start on Crystal's beautiful yarn. Start a project with it, I should say. Yeah, because I want to make it a point to finish my projects. So yeah, I have a ways to go. I don't know how many donuts I'll put on this. Probably 2, you know, because I don't really like them that big. But yeah, I love the virus shawl, and this is coming out so pretty. I love the colors. Very, very October, November colors. Pumpkin picking and rustling in the leaves. I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Okay, so that's my Friday finds, and hope you enjoyed my video. Leave a comment. For those that watched one of my recent videos, the giveaway ends at midnight tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. So and if you're not sure, go watch a few videos, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye now.